What are 3 things your real estate broker or real estate agent should be checking in the land title report before you close escrow? Quick reminder, what is a land title report? Land title report is an offer from an insurance company to provide land title insurance for your parcel. It typically comes with some terms and conditions, some exceptions to the insurance coverage. That's what's in a land title report. We've got some other videos that talk exactly about what a land title report is. We'll try and remember to link to those in the description for this video up on YouTube. So why should your broker, real estate broker, or agent even care? Why do they even need to look at the title report? Why is that important? Well, it's actually super critical. It's super critical because title insurance, good title insurance, provides really vital protection for the investment that you're making in a particular piece of property. And basically, the title insurance is a promise from the title insurance company that the person that is selling you that property actually owns it and has the legal right to sell it to you. And that sounds like a simple thing, but it's actually, in the United States and the way our real property system works, it's not always simple, and that's why we have title insurance. Sometimes people that hear me speak or that watch my videos say, oh, Landon, he hates title insurance and he doesn't like title insurance companies. That's not true. Good quality title insurance is very important. You should never buy without it. I think people misunderstand what title insurance is. I think sometimes they feel it's a substitute for a survey, and it's not. But good title insurance is really important. You don't want to buy property without it. And a title report helps you understand what kind of insurance you're going to get for a particular piece of property. That's why your real estate or broker needs to look at it. It's also an excellent due diligence tool, so it's going to tell you some things about the property that you might struggle to find out otherwise, some things that I might even struggle to tell you as a land surveyor. That information will be in a title report, so it's a good due diligence tool. And it's also an excellent tool to just help you evaluate some of the risk that comes in a particular real estate transaction. What kind of risk? Boundary and land title risk. There's all kinds of different risk in real estate, but that's a particular type. Boundary and land title risk, and those kinds of risk are hard to understand and identify. So that's one of the reasons why a good title report is so important from a good title insurance company, and why your real estate broker or your real estate agent need to actually look at the thing. They need to actually look at the title report. So what 3 things should your real estate broker be checking in the land title report? And this is my short list, right? This is, in my opinion, the bare minimum, the absolute minimum of what your real estate agent should be checking in the title report, especially if you're working in a commercial transaction, right? So it's not for a home, it's for a business or a farm or a factory. Okay, if you're working on that type of transaction, your real estate broker should, at a minimum, be looking at these 3 things. Okay, number 1, they should actually read the land description that's in the title report. Okay, and they want to know, does the description in the title report match the parcel on the tax assessor map that my client thinks they're buying? Does it match the address of the parcel or the building my client thinks they're buying? Does the land description in the title report match the land description in the deed? Now, I understand not every real estate broker or agent is an expert at reading and interpreting land descriptions. Then they can call a land surveyor and get help. That's what they need to do. Or they need to recommend that you call a land surveyor and get help. So sometimes that's an easy thing to do. You know, if the land description for the property is lot 6 of block 2 of some subdivision map, then your broker can probably figure that out without help. You know, if it's an older meets and bounds description, or maybe it's an adequate public lands description, your broker might need help from a surveyor. It's not that hard to get help. If you're a commercial real estate broker and you call here to Redefined Horizons, we'll take a quick look at a land description for you in a title report, and we'll let you know what we think. Is this where you think it is? Should you get a survey? Do you need us to take a closer look? We'll do that at no charge. So if your real estate broker doesn't know how to read the land description in the title report, they need to get help. And I feel like they have a professional obligation to do that. Okay, so that was the first thing. Second thing they should look for in the title report is they need to look at the list of exceptions to coverage. So every title report has this list. It is a list of things that are not going to be covered by the title insurance. That list is unique to each piece of property, each parcel. So your broker wants to look at that list. They want to look for unexpected easements. So if they look at the list of exceptions and the title company has an easement in there, let's say there's a gas pipeline easement and the broker agent didn't hear anything from the seller about a gas line, then they need to ask questions, right? So they're looking for unexpected exceptions for easements that might be in the title report or leases. If the title report has an exception for a cell phone lease, for example, a cell phone tower lease, and there's no cell phone tower on the property, then the broker needs to ask questions, right? And then they also want to just look for broad exceptions that are too broad, or what I call boilerplate exceptions. And sometimes if you get a title officer that isn't paying attention, or you get a poor quality title company, they'll just put these super broad exceptions in the policy. I saw one time it basically said like any easement for any purpose. Like that's garbage. Your title, don't buy that title insurance. You got to get title insurance from a different company. So the title insurance company shouldn't be putting super broad exceptions to coverage in like that. The coverage should be based on the specific land records that apply to a particular parcel. So the broker needs to look at the list of exceptions to coverage to try and find those two kinds of potential problems. And then the last thing the broker wants to do is they want to look at the coverage, the type of coverage that's being offered by the title insurance company, and the terms of that offer. Right? Again, I don't expect brokers or agents to be real estate or to be real estate attorneys or land attorneys, but they should be able to understand the basic types of title insurance coverage. There's residential policies, there's commercial policies, there's owners policies, there's lenders policies. There's different kind of standard forms of title insurance contract. So your broker should know about that stuff. They should make sure that they're matching up your particular needs for this real estate transaction with the type of insurance coverage that you're getting. If they're not sure, they should be talking to you about that. So they want to make sure they've got you the correct type of policy, that they've got the right type of coverage for the level of risk you're prepared to accept, and that the terms of the title report are reasonable. It's a contract just like any other contract. If you and or your broker can't read and understand the title insurance contract, don't sign it. You should always be able to read and understand a good contract without the need for an attorney. I'm a strong believer in plain language contracts. So if your title insurance company has a bunch of mumbo jumbo in the contract that you can't understand, get another title company, right? Get a title company that has easier language to understand in their terms, or that is willing to explain the terms or make revisions to the terms for you. So just to review, title insurance, super important when you're buying a piece of property. Your broker should be looking at three things in the title insurance report, right, which is the offer to insure. They should be looking at the legal description in the title report. They should be looking at the list of exceptions to title insurance coverage, and they should be looking at the standard terms of the title insurance contract or the offer to provide title insurance. They should look at that language.